Hey traders, if you've been struggling to make consistent progress in your trading journey, I'm going to be breaking down exactly why that happens and more importantly, how you can overcome those obstacles and finally break through. Stick with me because what I'm about to share can transform your trading career, especially if you're serious about taking your skills to the next level. Now, whether you're just starting out or you've been at this for a while, you've probably hit some of those moments of, doubt, frustration, all those kind of little things. Feeling almost like you're running in circles. Does it sound familiar? Well, today we're going to be unpacking some of those struggles and more importantly, discuss how to get you on the path to becoming a more successful and of course, fulfilled trader. Plus, I'll be sharing some of my own experiences of how being part of a strong trading firm like Axia Futures can truly transform your journey. Now, let's start by calling out one of the biggest myths in trading, that very toxic preconceived idea that's floating around out there. You know the type I'm talking about. The YouTube gurus flashing their money, showing off their Lambos, the G-Wagons, pretending, they're just hitting a couple of trades very quickly, making loads of money, and then going and spending the rest of the day at the beach. Now, these ideas have painted an extremely misleading picture that is so toxic to this industry. It's no wonder junior traders come into the market seeking that instant success, that instant gratification that they're so used to sort of coming by to these days, only to find themselves struggling when the results don't come as quickly as they'd hoped. But the reality is far different. I work with and I see every day 7 to 8 figure traders who didn't get there by chasing those quick wins after being spoon-fed a magical formula to success. These traders have been working at their craft for years with discipline and focus, treating trading like a professional athlete treats their sport. It's about mastering your approach over time, not just looking for those shortcuts, and working through countless scenarios and of course developing the right mentality. So before we move forward, remember this: there is of course no such thing as overnight success in trading. It is a career and it can be a big one at that. And of course it starts with the right mindset and approach. And if you've been feeling a little stuck, it's time to shift that perspective. What's the biggest myth that you've encountered about trading? Let us know in the comments below, as of course we'd love to hear your experiences. One of the biggest differences between traders who struggle and those who succeed is the power of community. When you're part of a community like we have here at Axia Futures, you're not trading in isolation. Instead, you're going to be in an environment where everyone brings something valuable to the table. And it's more than just knowledge sharing, right? It's about being part of a culture where there is a power of collaboration, pushing every trader to basically elevate their own skills. For example, a new trader might come into the firm with a solid back-tested strategy, but when they're on the trading floor, they get sometimes stuck with that tunnel vision, so focused on their own plan that they miss out on the broader insights that are happening around them, that others are seeing, of course, in real time. But when you're open to learning from the senior and the elite traders that are around you, you start to realize that trading isn't, of course, a one-dimensional game. You see, markets change, volatility shifts, and what worked last month might not, of course, work today. So traders who listen and have that ability to adapt to the experiences of the senior and elite traders that are around them often spot opportunities that they might have missed, just sitting there on their own. And it's not just about, of course, soaking up technical knowledge. You learn how to manage the mental and emotional aspects of trading, how to handle losses, deal with pressure, and of course, stay resilient. And that kind of growth is hard to achieve when you're trading alone. Being in the right environment, surrounded by the right people, accelerates your growth and it of course helps you avoid the pitfalls that trip up so many traders. Trust me, I've learned so much just by being around traders over the past year or more. That's why I know how crucial it is to be part of a community that supports your evolution. Now, let's get into one of the most important skills you can develop: adjusting your strategies, especially during market moving events. Trading is all about adapting to market conditions. And there's no better example than when big events like what we've had recently a few weeks ago, like the Iranian missile strike or, the non-farm payrolls report hit. These aren't your regular trading days. They require a very different level of skill, understanding, and preparation. One thing that I've learned is that during these moments, you can't rely on a one-size-fits-all approach. This is where market selection becomes so crucial. You need to know where the volatility will play out most effectively and how different markets will, of course, react to that. It's about timing your entries, managing your risk, adjusting your approach to the specific conditions of the day. And this brings me to a skill that's helped me tremendously: reverse engineering successful trades. Whenever a trade goes well, whether it's mine or another trader, I don't just leave it at, wow, that was a great trade. I break it down piece by piece. For example, if a senior trader on the floor made a significant gain during a market moving event, I'll trace it back to the key questions that they asked before placing that trade. How did they form their hypotheses? What clues did they use to build their case? How did they manage their risk as the market evolved? And how, of course, did they handle their emotions in the heat of the moment? By reverse engineering trades, you're creating a framework that you can apply to future scenarios. It helps you understand the thought process behind success and allows you to adapt those insights into your own strategies. And that, in turn, helps you build strategies that just aren't reactive, but proactive, designed to fit your style and, of course, the current market. All of this ties back into one key concept: your mentality. I recently picked up a concept from the book The Extended Mind by Annie Murphy-Paul that really resonated with me. And that idea is that intelligence isn't just what's in your head. It's distributed across your environment, your relationships, and of course your actions. For traders, this means your success isn't only about how much information you can store in your head. It's about how you leverage your trading environment and the people around you. When you're plugged into a dynamic, supportive environment like we have here at Axia Futures, whether it be in Cyprus or London or other offices, your growth is amplified. You're not just learning from your own experiences, but of course, everyone around you. So to all the junior traders out there, know that struggle is part of the process, but it's not the end of the road. If you can immerse yourself in the right environment, learn to listen to the experience that is around you, and keep a growth-orientated mindset, you're setting yourself onto the right path of success. Forget the flashy lifestyle you see online. This is a real career, an opportunity to develop yourself and build something significant. And with a community like ours here at Axia Futures, you don't have to go through this journey alone. If this video resonated with you, hit the like button, and of course, don't forget to subscribe for more content just like this.